Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Machine Check, and today we have another vintage sport coupe on. It's a BMW 2002. Well, thanks for bringing the car on, Jake. This thing's super cool. How long have you had this thing?
I've had this thing since about 2018, so bought it when I kind of moved out here. It's been off the road for the last 2.5 years. Just got it on the road this spring back again. All new suspension, all new chassis components, so it's all kind of ready to drive and just keep working on it now.
Nice. And you did all the work yourself?
Yep. Yeah, it's all either bought some parts from some race shops here and then fabricated my own stuff, the half cage, all the suspension components, all that stuff. So
holy cow.
Yeah.
What kind of suspension parts did you start out with? I mean, is it all bespoke?
Everything was stock to start out with, and then I've taken some of these stock components, modified them to be adjustable.
Oh wow.
So the whole rear suspension's adjustable, front suspension's adjustable, just to give us more trackable focus, so I can kind of adjust anything I need.
So what kind of state was it in when it started? Was it like all stock, or was it kind of a little bit, restoration?
Completely stock.
Really? Okay.
Completely stock. So it was everything. The reason I took it apart was because the brakes stopped. If they start pulling to one side.
It always starts with the smallest
exactly.
thing.
So it kind of sped up the process because that, and then taking apart stuff, shocks didn't actually rebound anymore, and everything was like, all right, strip it apart. So
is this kind of the completed form, or is there still more stuff you want to do to it?
There's still actually quite a bit more that I want to do to it. So you'll notice there's no harnesses in there for the track, but stuff like that. There'll be a full cage eventually, and then the motor's the big thing. So the motor's still pretty much stock minus a couple components, but I've got another one on a build stand right now that I'm building for a race motor. So that should be coming shortly, hopefully.
So I got to ask, obviously you work, with me at one particular Japanese motor company, and you used to work for an American motor company. So what kind of made you pick a German classic sedan?
I've always been into the German cars. So I've since I've been little, I knew about this car, and I've always wanted one. I actually tried to purchase one or two times, and didn't end up pulling the trigger. But I've had a couple BMWs in the past, so this is kind of a just true to form. I'm kind of a German kind of car guy, but I'm not discriminatory against any cars, so this is just my kind of thing, though. So.
Well, awesome. Yeah, thank you very much for bringing this out. It sounds fantastic. It looks great. I'm excited to see it up there. All right, predictions. How do you think this thing is going to go up there? I mean, it's a small, light car. It's kind of a twisty road. There is a kind of power section, but I mean, how do you think this is going to do up there?
I think it'll do pretty good. I have only taken on some canyon roads so far, so it hasn't been fully pushed to its limit. But I mean, the power is definitely going to be a struggle for it. It's only got 100 horsepower right now, and we're up a little high. So I think it'll be probably middle of the pack. Somewhere around there.
How much does this thing weigh, do you know?
Without me in it, it's just shy of 2,000 pounds.
So that is probably, I think, that is the lightest car we've had. I think the only other car that we've had that's close-ish is the MR2 that we had on. Cars of this era, just, a lot lighter.
I have corner balanced it, so it is kind of ready, but who knows? But I think middle of the pack, probably.
It's probably the most prepped car that's been up here, to be totally honest with you. So it's... I'm excited to see how it goes up there, but yeah, let's hit the canyon.
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, thanks, Jake, for bringing this thing up. How'd it feel up there?
It was good. A little bit twitchy in certain areas with some of the dust around the track, and some brake lockups, but otherwise it was fun. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
No, good. As long as you had fun, and that's the whole point of this thing, is like just enjoying the car, you know. So yeah, thank you very much for coming out here. This thing is beautiful. It sounds incredible. Yep. I'd love to get your other car out here at some point, but you know, one day.
Yeah, one day.
But, yeah,
it's good to go, but yeah, just one day.
Make sure it's colder then, I guess, for that car, right? Well, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you again for bringing it out here, and we'll catch you on the next Machine Check.